We picked up it during your what was it, 3 weeks ago? Oh, we were in combat with Mr. Beak, the soulbound doll, taking on the sort of form of a small toy bird. We picked up going into that combat. Obviously, at the start of the session, you guys were in a pretty rough-looking situation, but you actually managed to handle it pretty well with some kiting backwards out of the door and down the hallway. Eventually, managing to defeat Mr. Beak. Winterberry took the gem, the soulbound gem, out of Mr. Beak as well. Soulbound gems are they are gems which contain the soul of a creature. They contain its like its essence, its core characteristics, but they don't carry the memory of a creature. So when a soulbound gem is put into a doll, that doll doesn't have the memories of the person, but will have the same personality as the person it came from, or at least the same characteristics. And the gem Winterberry has now got, if that was to be placed within another soulbound doll, would again sort of return life to that same creature. You also found a number of items around the room, magic items, including the looking glass, which Tangletop Tanglefoot had asked you to go and have a look and bring back for them, which eventually you did so. In return, they did give you some information that they had learnt from the various books they had been reading through in this little side building from the main Gauntlet Keep. Of note, there were some what looked to be journals or diaries from a creature named Volok Azrinae. Was listed as being an apprentice to Belcora, the woman who built, or at least had the Gauntlet built. There was also you were able to find out that essentially the lighthouse itself was, as somebody had written in the notes, a ghost gun, something capable of essentially transporting the undead to target locations, and that Belcora was essentially building it to get revenge against the town of, or the city of Estabrook. The last entry in the journals was from just over 500 years ago. So some time since this was all taking place and being built. You did decide that you were going to return to Atari, but on your way you did come back across Boss Scrong and the Mudlicker Mitflits. Boss Scrong, essentially, you came to an agreement that you would allow the Mitflits, Boss Scrong and his tribe to carry on living within Gauntlet, in return for not invading any nearby towns. Not that they were necessarily planning to do that, but for some reason you seem to be suspicious of that. Boss Scrong also warned you about the mushroom-eyed creatures on the below levels. In particular, their leader, a priest who can do things to your mind. Boss Scrong also promised that if you would kill those mushroom-eyed creatures and their leader, he would reward you with copious amounts of coins and gems. Following that, you returned back to Atari and spent a little bit of time back in the Crook's Nook, speaking to Yinya's Mara and sort of talking amongst the group about what had been going on that day. Then during the evening, your break was interrupted as there was a commotion outside in the town. Somebody dashed into the tavern and sort of ushered everyone outside to see what was happening. And as you arrived outside, you could see a blue-purple coloured light coming from Gauntlet Keep, the lighthouse, and shining onto the graveyard on the cliffs above Atari. And as we ended the session, you heard the whistles of the town guards begin to call out. So, everyone's level 2, including Ufrid, who was not here last session. I guess the most important thing is, what do you want to do as all this begins to happen?
We've got to run towards the whistle, surely.
Can I ask nicely to have a second spell slot back?
Seem to need a nap.
I assume that's allowed, but...
Have a spell slot back.
Well, I only have 1 out of 2 spell slots, but I didn't know if I was supposed to have got those back when I leveled up, or if we rested last session and I wasn't here. Or...
They will come back at the start of a new day, but this is the same evening still.
What a load of shit.
Everyone did, though, in that time in the Crooks don't have time to refocus. Everyone should have all their focus points.
Yeah, I do. Okay, whatever. Don't need my spells anyway. Fucking hell. Are we going to go check out a graveyard? I'm sorry, is that what it is?
Yeah, we should go and help.
The ghost gun is on the graveyard. Come on, gang.
Tunk will start moving forward and then look back at everyone and then look forward again and then start going. Doesn't really say anything.
Sorry, I have to go grab some dinner. Tunk is incredibly up for this. Sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, you. There's a bit of commotion around town. You can hear sort of some sort of shouting and confusion. You can hear there's just this constant ringing every sort of maybe 45, 60 seconds or so of another sort of just loud whistle going out as the guards are obviously calling for support from the other members of the garrison. As you sort of make your way through the town itself and start heading towards the graveyard, as you sort of reach the sort of path that begins heading up to sort of onto the cliff edge where the graveyard itself would be. As you reach that, as you sort of looking over in that direction where the light is, you can actually see some like shadows of figures in the graveyard moving around. There's quite a number of humanoid figures sort of moving around in the graveyard. And you see they all seem to be they're moving around the graveyard in a bit of an odd pattern, but quite a number of them begin gathering on the actual cliff edge itself. And as you are sort of dashing over, sort of carrying on, you're sort of dashing along the path to where you can hear these whistles calling out from. You can see where a number of these creatures are sort of stood on the edge of the cliff. All of a sudden,
the library.
They begin just throwing themselves over the edge of the cliff. Just below the graveyard itself is the Dawnflower Library, which is it's a large temple to the goddess of Sarenrae? Yeah,
Sarenrae, right?
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember myself then for a moment. Yeah, you see all of a sudden just a number of these bodies begin just throwing themselves off the edge of the cliff. And you can see, again, from where you are, as you carry along the sort of cliff edge path, you can see most of the bodies, they seem to have sort of slammed down onto the roof. You can even see one of them has sort of landed on top of a small sort of speared pillar and is just like laying there, still moving, just its legs and arms moving, but just sort of pierce straight through on top of this. As you arrive to the graveyard itself, you can see there are 4 guards just stood outside the gates of the graveyard. Inside the graveyard, you can see where that eerie blue light is sort of landing on the graveyard. There's dozens of what look to be skeletons and just shambling corpses. They're all sort of walking around. You can even see a few still pulling their way up out of the soil. The soil almost looks like it's kind of almost like it's churning, like the soil itself pulses slightly under this light. And you can see some of them, as they do manage to get up, they immediately begin sort of heading sort of southeast down towards the cliff edge, and more begin throwing themselves over. The guards, as you arrive, there's 4 guards there, and you can hear quite quickly as you arrive. One of them just finishes letting out the whistle once again, and the 4 of them are sort of talking amongst themselves about what to do. There seems to be a bit of disagreement about whether the best thing to do is to leave the graveyard locked up. Like, they have nowhere to escape other than throwing themselves off the cliff edge currently. Yeah, one of them turns to your group as they see you coming along here. Yeah, a male human guard turns your direction, puts his hand up. He says, "Halt! Stand back! This is for the town guard to deal with."
Will he be able to contain them?
How?
That's what I'm asking you. Are you...
Well, as far as we can determine currently, the walls around the graveyard itself are strong and stable. The only way out is this gate or over the cliff.
Are you not worried about where they're going to go when they go over the cliff?
We've already, Sergeant Longsaddle has already sent a number of guards members down to the library itself to clear up anything that lands there. Otherwise, this is under control.
Doesn't look under control.
Hey, no, he said it's under control, mate. He's got it.
Yeah.
We'll go back then. We won't give you a hand.
Should we?
Can't trust the guards who can you trust.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, true. Should we go help defend the library?
Library?
I have a question about the library. You see, it's Sarah and Ray.
Yes.
Remind me who you worship.
Lathander.
Lathander. Okay. Obviously, Sarah and Ray, I think, is a Pathfinder god, not a D&D god originally. So they don't come from the same lore. What's the relationship between Lathander and Sarah and Ray? And how big is Sarah and Ray in Ventos?
So Seren Ray is in terms of, it's very similar to Lathander. I think Oren even had a brief discussion with the Vandy from the library when you first arrived. Seren Ray is mostly the worship is pretty narrow to Dwarf itself. Dwarf obviously was founded by a collection of gods in the past. Kind of was originally intended to be this Eden might be a little bit strong, but this kind of safe ground from. Sorry.
Cosmopolitan?
Yeah, that's not a bad term to use, I suppose. But yeah, in terms on the continent of Dwarf, a relatively well respected and well worshipped goddess.
What's her sphere? Would you say?
Her sphere?
Yeah. As in, is it knowledge or
like her domain?
Healing?
I
yeah,
see. Right, yeah. Healing is the thing that she's most sort of renowned for. Followers of Saren Ray tend to be quite dedicated healers.
Okay. Was she one of the founding members of the founding gods of Dwarf?
She was, yes.
Okay, fine. And I'm guessing I'd know that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then the question there. Sorry, is there a relationship between Lathander and Saren Ray? Because I remember I didn't know really Saren Ray from Critical Role, and I feel like the light was a big thing of her, but I can't remember much, and they could have changed it. And obviously, Lathander's all about light as well, right?
Yes, they are both in their various kind of creation myths or stories. They are both sort of associated with the sun, both sort of gods of light. Yeah, so there is very similar gods in general, and probably a little bit of not rivalry is probably not the right word, but they have a similar audience, for lack of a better term.
Okay, but they're not like married or something.
No,
nothing
like that.
Well, they're not like friends or enemies or like particularly in the lore.
No,
They just happen to be into the same things but from different places.
I'm assuming that they are roughly on the same side of the kind of good evil.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, respected allies.
Cool. All right, awesome. I suspect that you want to go down. In that case,
think so.
I'm sorry, in Tunk. So I'm down for that as well.
Where's the gate on this?
It's not great with my light there, but yeah, just
up there. So yeah, we're currently up there.
managed to helpfully put the light just.
Oh yeah, we went all the way along Pharasma's walk
That's right.
to get there.
Kind of feels like that's quite a long way to walk to get back down.
Does
to
feel
the
like quite a long way.
library. Feels like we should probably just go through the graveyard to get there.
Can anyone
Yeah, I'm done with that.
fly? Or
No.
feather fall? Or
I can do falling with style.
You can do a lot of things.
Wouldn't
with style.
opening the graveyard gate cause issues if anything gets out?
Well, we just make sure nothing gets out then.
well,
I feel like we could be putting citizens in danger by opening the gate needlessly. Just to save ourselves 5 minutes.
Well, I figured someone needs to probably go in there and cut the supply of these guys off, right? If they're still crawling out the ground. I'm going to go play whack-a-mole. Or, I don't
Wasn't
know,
this caused because of the
whack-a-mitt,
lighthouse where
whatever
we
it
could
is.
have blown up but you guys didn't want to touch?
what was that?
Wasn't this caused by the lighthouse room where we went into
Hmm.
and decided to run away and lock the door again?
Yeah, followed the beam of light.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely coming from the Gauntlet Keep. Like, there's no doubt about that. It's up to you. I mean, we could instead say, okay, let's march back to Gauntlet, go up and try and shut off the thing. What do you think?
Well, it'll take some time.
Oh, like a 20-minute walk, right?
Do these guards look confident? Nervous or?
There's no role required here. They are very much nervous. Yes.
They've got Kay's friend here that can protect him, the gladiator.
He's in the
I
town.
think the cause is obviously the lighthouse light. I guess as soon as that turns off, they'll probably disappear again.
So what you're saying is that this will keep on happening till the light gets turned off.
Be my guess.
But what about?
Well, either until the light gets turned off or they run out of bodies to reanimate.
Yeah.
I think we should seek guidance. We should perhaps, if these guys are okay, then they should stay here on watch, and we should hightail it to the sergeant and offer our services to the sergeant, and he can direct us where he thinks we would be most useful.
You would say that. That's such a Tunk thing to say. No, sorry. That's such an Oren thing to say.
I think we should just go and blow the lighthouse up.
That might
I wanna
help
play
the question of where the gates were. I should probably instead.
We can see inside. Should we pretend we can't see inside
See inside what?
the graveyard?
Gates probably you can see.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
yeah. You're in front of the gates, right?
Oh, I assumed it. Sorry, in my head it was like a solid stone gate. It's
Oh yeah,
exactly.
no. These are just barred gates. Yeah.
Barred gates. Damn, I can't get through.
I'm assuming those people that say perfectly fine on them are not actually the guards. That's the.
No, these are creatures you can see moving around inside of the graveyard. Yes.
Thank you to Charlie who laughed at my joke there.
Yeah, it was a good joke actually. I thought it was quite good.
I have a feeling maybe I should be attacking them.
I feel like we should just take care of these undead in the graveyard. Personally, I mean, we're built well for this, right?
Well,
Orin,
now.
you're a sword of the Dawn Father, right? Or the Dawn
Yep.
Lord, or whatever. Like you must be great at slaying undead. This is
Oh.
literally your thing.
Where
I
does the light finish that's glowing down onto it? Is it like a big round circle, like or you're on stage and you see like the lights go on, it goes
Like a
a
spotlight.
specific circle.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's just a large light coming from the lighthouse. Yeah.
If we
So
go
say
in it
down
and die, do
here,
we turn to zombies?
the bottom of it, is there any walking where the light is not?
Do what? Sorry.
Is there any walking where the light is not?
Yeah, I mean, there's a light on the map. You can see where the light is, right?
The
Can
glowing,
you guys
the
not
bit
see
that
that?
is lit up is the light, yeah?
Yeah,
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 but
yeah. So like, if I turn it off,
Yeah.
you can't see anything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't see any walking outside that light, so they're all actually inside the spotlight.
Looks like it, yeah, because the light's what's bringing him back,
Oh, I
isn't it?
see. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Uthrid is correct. I think we should deal with these.
I think so. Stop them from sending any more
Yeah.
down. Then once we're done, we can always stick a rope and climb down the cliff to help them at the
Yeah, sounds like fun to
library.
me.
I think the cliff. I think these ones aren't causing any harm, while the other ones are.
Well, they're
Yeah, but these
going
ones are
to in a minute, aren't they?
These ones are going to the cliff.
Yeah, but there's already some down the bottom of the cliff.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
there's
some
loads of guards down there to deal with that.
Is there? Can I walk to the edge and have a look?
Well, we've just
Quite a
been
long
told
way.
If
they've
you
got a
want to
load of
go
guards
through the
down there.
graveyards, sure.
Yeah.
I just want to move to there.
Matey here just told us there was guards down there.
I'll look over. Orin will look over at the guards and say, "You, open the gate, let us in, and then shut the gate behind us."
And you can see the one you're speaking to. He looks at you. He looks a little, possibly even a little. Is certainly nervous about the situation. You almost seems a little bit intimidated as you call out like that. And he goes,
I will give you my best intimidating glare.
This has worked very well in the past.
Yeah.
I've taken it as a feat now.
Sure. In that case, I will get you to do. I forget the name of it. It is make an impression. That's the word.
I'll give that a try. That M for make an impression. Nope.
Oh, it might be under exploration rather.
Under
than
exploration,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm on the wrong thing. Exploration is over here. Actions, exploration. Make an impression. Oh, did that do it? No. Oh, it's a diplomacy.
It should be on the basic actions macro, I believe.
It is there.
Oh, yeah, it is. There's an exploration tab. Sorry, I've now found it.
All good.
There we go. That's better.
Lovely.
Diplomacy check.
Was it diplomacy, not intimidation?
It's diplomacy, apparently.
It is. Yeah, you sort of make this impassioned plea. You can see there's seem a little bit like I say, these are very nervous, but a little bit intimidated by you. It seems. And yeah, he says to you, if you insist, and he stands aside and opens up the gate for you.
I start playing Thriller.
As he does, I would like to cast a spell, but maybe you want an initiative. I don't know.
I've been humming the intro this whole time, so I now start playing.
1 second. We will drop into initiative. So if I can get an initiative roll from each of you.
You see, that's now annoying because now I don't want to cast the spell because it's 2 actions.
You can.
No, it's fine. I was. It was only light.
I agree with that as principle. It's like not worth it.
Yeah.
As soon as you're in combat.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
Light's duration is forever. Well, no, it's for the day. I've discovered, and I can get it to follow me.
It's Cormac here.
Cormac.
Classic. There we go.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
trying to
he's
find the
alive.
thing again.
Ooh, there's a lot of things in the initiative.
There
order.
is a fair few things in there. It's fine. They're all probably really weak because we're
To be
level.
fair-
We're level 2.
I think if you look back at our history, we've done much better against multiple foes than we have against a single foe.
Yeah.
I still think it's a mistake going inside.
Well, if
You
it's a
don't have
mistake, then it's a mistake
You
we'll
can-
make together.
You can stay outside Winterberry if that's
Orin,
how you represent your
with
lord.
Your impassioned plea, you are top of initiative.
Oh. In which case, it's just there. Can you describe? Is that some sort of corpse?
This first
This
thing
thing just
closer
in
to
front
you?
of us, yeah.
Yeah, this sort of looks to be a female humanoid of some type. There's actually some amount of flesh left on it still. It's just sort of stumbling around currently.
Sorry. Okay, I will start off by casting shield. Yep, that worked. Although that just casts it, doesn't actually raise it, does it?
No, but that's on now, and
It only lasts until the start of my next turn. So actually, if I'm not going to raise it, there's no point casting it. That's a conundrum, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Shield step. Well, I guess I'm going to raise my shield.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better on not casting shield, I have access to cast shield on people,
Yeah.
so I can do that if that's a thing that I have done before.
Yeah. No, I will. I will cast the shield. I will then throw my javelin, or maybe I'll do it the other way around, just to. But that's the effect is the same. Throw my javelin at the creature, and I will. I click the right button. Oh, there's a hit.
yeah, that's a hit. You can roll damage.
Excellent. And then I will raise my shield, which is an action, which I will do somehow.
You're not actually stepping in.
The shield spell is raising a shield.
Yeah, it counts
Oh.
as raising it by casting it.
Oh, okay, that's. In which case, I will advance in. Sorry, I thought I had to raise. I thought it just generated the shield.
Don't forget, it's probably going to move to us, right? So you could just like demoralize it or something instead and make it come to us.
I thought we were going in and shutting the gate like you told the guards.
I think
Up to you.
I will. So I raised it. I've done the shield. No, I will step in through the gate, but not actually engage it. It can come up to me.
I was going to say, make it waste of action to come to you is
Yeah.
a big thing.
That's me done.
This zombie-looking creature. As you sort of step forward, it sort of stumbles forward in your direction, Orin. And then it just swings wildly. It sort of fists at you.
Oh, for flip's sake!
Bloody hell.
Well, yeah. Oh,
Good thing you got that shield spell, isn't it?
Yeah, unexpected shift.
7 damage.
I will use unexpected shift just for.
Okay.
Oh, that's again. How do I? Oh, yes. I click the button that says yes, which means a flat check.
Yeah.
Oh, which I succeeded.
Nice. That's the first one it's worked, right?
Yep. So I've got resistance equal to my level.
Yeah.
So that's 2, I guess.
Nice. Yeah.
So in that's when he hits Tunk, there's kind of an almost a flash of light. Tunk kind of goes almost like a light hologram thing just for a second.
Yeah, so you get was it +2 resistance, wasn't it, to that?
+2, yeah. Plus, I get resistance and a +2 circumstance bonus to any saving throws.
Yeah.
For the start of my next turn. But yeah, it's basically 2 resistance. So it dealt 7 damage.
Yeah, so you take 5. Yeah.
So I take 5. If I put 5 on the shield, shield blocks a reaction. That's fine.
That's the
Shield blocks a
reaction.
reaction.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's fine.
take
Yeah,
shift.
I take 5.
Cool. That is all that creature is doing. Winterberry.
Winterberry's in a really bad spot because I'm in a really stupid position.
No such.
Can you pump your volume a little bit, Shane?
No.
You can adjust individual volumes
you can
on
do users on Discord. I think.
Yeah, I've already got him up at 200%.
Just turn everyone else down, then turn your computer volume up.
Yeah,
that
turn
would
me
probably
down.
Yeah, I also have Shane on 200. Yeah.
I will do a sling. Oh, wait there. Oh, I forgot to put bullets in my sling. I'll load it up and then fire the sling.
That's got. I mean, a sling's probably not something you could have loaded between encounters anyway, right? Like you're sort of putting it in, pulling it back. Nice.
23 hit.
Yeah, that is a critical hit.
Going Mr. Sling.
Nice. That'll do 6 damage. Oh, that move, load, shoot, right?
Yep.
Okie dokie. What is this? Movement is that. Yeah, so you can see there's some other creatures sort of further in the graveyard, just sort of shambling around a little, moving around. One of them starts moving in your direction. Kays, it is your turn.
I'll go through the thingy.
The thingy.
Does this flank it?
Yeah, that would be flanking it.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh.
Nice. That is successful. You gain panache. It is off guard. Although it's already flanked, I guess. But yeah. So yeah, as you sort of run around it, you manage to sort of. Okay. One day.
There we go. That's
Hero
my turn.
point or.
No.
Sorry, Cormac. Bunk, it's your turn.
Oh my god, hilariously, literally any other roll would have been a hit as well.
Nice. Exploit vulnerability in this creature.
Sorry, I realize I'm muted, and also it just crashed a minute ago, so I missed a few bits and pieces. But I don't miss anything important. Just a couple of turns from them. Yeah, exploit vulnerability.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had to press the button that says use it.
It's all good.
Success. Cool. So, one second. It says here, highest weakness is vitality -5. Person this bonus is 3. So if I take the highest weakness, that's 5.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Nice. So you recognise this is a zombie. Absolutely, this is a zombie shambler. Yeah, they are weak to slashing damage and to vitality damages.
I think I also learned 2 facts about them. One of them's false, one of them's true.
That's it. That's on a fail.
It's not a fail, is it?
Yes, this was a success. Yeah. In which case, you get to ask a question instead and get a bit of information.
Mm. Is there any non-violent way to put their souls at rest, shall we say?
Not with zombies, no. Some undead creatures may have some of that. Zombies, it's as much as anything. It's almost a disease as much as anything. These are. They are no longer the creatures they were in life. They are just ravenous, desperately hungry creatures. It is very common knowledge that you would certainly know it. They are notoriously sort of slow to act. They can get a lot less done in 6 seconds than a normal creature can.
Cool. Okay, thank you. I think I also, by the way, get +1 status bonus to my AC against creatures' next attacks
Oh yeah,
and saving throws.
you do. Nice.
Whether that's automatic or not, but if it's not automatic, we should make it automatic because I mean we can't. It's gonna be really annoying to remember that. Cool. And I'll flame magic at it.
Nice. It will make a reflex save.
Yeah.
Which is a critical failure. It takes double damage.
So yeah, roll the worst possible roll. Take 10 damage, please.
Yeah.
Well,
You.
so is it more than 10 damage actually? How does it work? Unarmed and weapon strikes, yeah, okay, faces. So
Yeah. So that you don't get the bonus on the fling magic. Yeah.
no, cool. It's 10
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, you send out the burst of fire magic, and as it hits that zombie stood between the two of you, Kaze and Orin, you hear the zombie just sort of, there's this sort of like groan as it drops down to the ground. Its sort of skin slightly sort of smouldering. Nice.
And I'll tell everybody to not feel bad because they don't really have a soul anymore.
Yeah, they are
Good to know.
Absolutely lost creatures, zombies. Ufrid.
Right. Well, we're going in, right? Because we need to shut the gate behind us. But I assume at this point we're going in potentially over the next turn or so. So, how far am I from this thing? I did measure it at one point, 65 feet. That's too far. I'm going to just move to here. And then, with my loot, I am going to play a song.
Before you do,
Yes.
if you're planning to use Lingering Performance,
Yeah.
there is a macro on your macro bar now which will do it and make it work magically, rather than me having to manually edit every single effect for durations.
Exciting. I'm exactly going to do that. Do I need to put a custom DC on? Does it just
You're fine.
okay, cool? So yeah, I'm going to do a courageous anthem.
Look what's at the carpet. That's not you. And that moves actually like 5 or 6. And I know you should
Nice.
the carpet, but
So it lasts. I don't know if that's 2 rounds.
I'm literally like,
Oh, 3 rounds. Nice. So yeah, my courageous anthem should be on everyone for the next 3 rounds.
It is.
I just closed my character sheet for some reason. That was clever. And then I'm going to go ahead and for my third, because that's 2 actions. My third action, I'm going to cast Shield on Kaze,
I bought my chocolate.
as I can do that apparently.
What? I can't put it in.
Yeah, that's me done.
Cool. Okie dokie. Right.
Yeah, me. Oh, I'm going now. People be some like cleaner, mate. People be some cleaner. I can't afford everything to
Like
money.
that. This creature here.
Can't do that.
All the slow
Yeah,
things at
I
the
probably
end.
just do the minimum defense today, like just do the good hand. You should just keep it. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. Good luck champion on these tomorrow. Shame of you.
Yeah, a number of these creatures, as there's suddenly this sort of noise and sort of hitting of weapons and that fling magic going on, you seem to get the attention of some of the various creatures and begin heading in this direction. This skeleton sort of stumbles over in your direction, Kays, and just these like horrible bony claws just claw over at you.
That's fine. Okay, well, that's the one.
Missing you quite significantly, and then just taking
Also,
one more
yes,
attempt
I
to do
told you that
so.
it was no reason maybe should have some issues. So it's not it now.
Missing you even more so.
That's not fair.
And then this skeleton down here.
And I've got him on stick. Without down there, I was just kind of saying, well, I'm what, but, you know.
Which brings us back round to you, Orin.
Excellent. I am dazzled,
You are.
which means the creatures are concealed to me. So does that mean I know roughly where they are, or?
So yeah, you know where a creature is, but anytime you want to do anything to it, you have to make a DC 5 flat check.
Yeah.
Sort of 1, 2, 3, 4. Your action just
Yeah.
fails.
Okay, so I will. Where is there is? Again, I will redo the shield, and then I'm going to step forward kind of slowly and carefully. I can just sort of see the giant figure of Kays and see he's attacking something. And then I will attempt to hit this guy, so I need to make a flat check.
Yeah, there should be a button at some buttons at the bottom of the screen I added, which do the.
Oh yeah,
flat check
DC 5,
screen.
lovely.
Yeah.
I will click. So I've succeeded,
Yeah, you're good. You get to carry
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
so I can hit it. Right, and then I will hit him with the Morning Star. Oh, I don't know what that did. Let's do it differently. Oh, it did the flat check again.
Ah, I didn't realise they were automated. Take another roll at it then. I didn't realise they worked
Okey-dokey.
automatically. I thought it did not. I've learned something. I'll take the initial one that was a success.
Yeah. Is that a hit?
Nice. That is
19,
it,
yeah. Yeah, normal damage. Roll the damage. Do. Just right, and that's 3 actions.
Nice.
Oh, how lovely!
Yeah.
How long am I dazzled for?
1 round, so it ends
All right.
ends now. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, you swing through with the Morning Star and just get a really good hit on that skeleton. It immediately just drops down to the ground, sort of pile of bones. Winterberry.
There. And I'm going to throw an acid flask at that one. I'll put it in my hand and throw it. And that counts as 1 move.
Oh yeah, you got your thing down, your quick draw. Yeah.
I will hero point that.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my nice big flask and fail straight away.
Nice. That is a critical hit. You can roll critical damage for that.
Yeah, boy.
Cool. So, takes 5 damage, and then it's taking 2d6 persistent acid damage where it was a crit hit. So at the end of each of its
Fucking hell.
turns, it will take 2d6 acid
That's-
damage.
That's just going to melt, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see it lasting long.
And for my third action,
Oh, he's not done.
I want to I just want to scout to see if anything's controlling him.
Oh, okay. So
See if I
yeah,
can,
yeah,
I just want to have like a look around, like a little check. Is that seek?
yeah. Do a seek for me. Yeah. Nice. You've done a sneak roll rather than seek.
Oh, sorry. I'll re-roll it.
Only because it's a different stat. Yeah, re-roll it quick.
Sneak is a +5. Oh, seek.
They
Yeah.
sound similar, don't they?
Where is seek? There. Oh, seek's even better. Seek's plus. I got an extra +1 on that.
Cool. So you were what were you looking for? You were looking for anything that seemed to be controlling them, weren't you?
Yeah, anything like.
You have a look around. You can't. There doesn't seem to be. There's certainly no like creatures hidden in the shadows. Anything that you can sort of see. Where, as I said previously, you can see where the some of the loose ground and soil around, where you can see they've sort of some of these creatures have dug their way up from the graves. The soil around where they've dug up is almost sort of slightly moving and sort of roiling a little, almost as if it's just the light that's hitting it seems to be having some kind of like effect on it, doing something to it. But other than that, you can't see any kind of. There's not like any hidden, puppet master in the shadows or anything, or certainly not that you can see anyway.
That's me done.
Nice. Okay. This zombie here, sort of, you can see as that acid flask sort of smashed against it, it sort of recoils a little bit, and you can see the acid that is splashed all across its torso is like it's already sort of eating at the skin or what's left on all across its ribs, but it seems sort of unbothered by it, and it steps forward and just swings its fists wildly at you, Tunk.
Ooh, okay. That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. I'm not going to unexpected shift.
Okay, it's 5 damage there.
Oh, I actually get to choose that. I won't unexpected shift, but I will raise my shield.
Cool, yeah.
I guess that's what the
Damage
block,
that, yeah.
tickle the block status.
Yeah. So yeah, you take no damage from that. The shield takes all of that entirely.
Yeah.
Is he immune to acid damage then?
He is not. He just didn't seem bothered by it. But he's not immune to it. So at the end of its turn, rolls for that will take 6 damage from that acid, and then roll a recovery check. It remains. The persistent damage stays there. So you can still, you see it doesn't seem to like react to it physically, but it just carries on as it was. But you can see the acid is just ripping away at the flesh that is on its ribs, and just you can see it even as it's fighting with Orin. Its flesh is like melting off almost under that acid. K's.
I don't know. Hold on. If I went there, would it be flanking?
Yeah.
Okay. No, there. There we go. Hold on.
Nice.
It worked. Okay.
It did. You got panache. And it's
Oh, that's so surprised. Oh
Cool.
boy, here we go.
And that hit.
finally K's. How exciting!
Yeah.
That is a critical hit.
I'm assuming the zombie has like full health.
I'm assuming you turned your finisher on as well.
Yeah.
That's good.
Fucking hell.
This is what I've been saying. When K's hits,
This is-
like it's ridiculous.
Because it's slashing as well, which this thing's weak to, right?
Yeah.
Is it dead? Yeah.
It'd be amazing if it wasn't. That is 31 damage.
Loosen the acid that was already eating through it, it just explodes.
All this time, like K's can do ridiculous damage when they hit, but yeah, it just hasn't worked ever until now. Well done, K's. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that creature. Yeah, you can see as the acid's sort of tearing through its torso, K's just comes up behind, distracts it with a quick movement, and just slashes through with that dueling sword, which just cuts clean through the torso, what's left of it before the acid's eaten it, and just tumbles down to the ground. Bunk.
Yeah, hello. Is this gate still open?
Yes, yeah.
I'll walk through the gate. And close it on the way.
As you do, the guards immediately close it behind you.
Okay. Cool, and now I need to have a look. What's the range of this? 60 feet. I think. Oh, apparently that's 65 feet. That can't be right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
That's 60.
It's 60. Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's because, 1 second. Let's target that. Yeah. Thing magic at that one.
Nice. Make yourself a reflex save. That is a critical failure, so it'll take double damage.
It's level boosted damage just for funsies. Take 20 damage, please.
Fucking hell. I told you this was a good idea, guys.
Yeah.
Wait until the big skeleton shows up.
I can't use this for two rounds.
2 rounds, yeah. Nice. Yeah, so, yeah, you see Bunk sort of steps forward and again flings that fire magic out, and another one of those zombies just falls down to the ground as the fire just slams into its chest. Leveling up is good. Ufrid.
It's your boy. I'm still composing, so I don't need to spend an action on that now. I think this thing's just outside. Yeah, bloody Pathfinder distances. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll just move then, and that's not moving. Yeah, I'll move myself to here, and I'm going to. Are there like headstones around? This is a graveyard, right?
Yeah, there's plenty around, yeah.
Any that look a bit worse for wear?
Yeah, there's definitely a few that have been here for some time.
I want to see if I can find a loose bit of headstone that looks like it's broken or fallen on the floor, and I'm gonna launch that as a projectile at this skeleton and tell it to get back in the fucking ground. Because I assume that'll be bludgeoning at that point.
I agree. Nice, that's a hit.
Nice. That is a decent roll on damage.
Nice, you guys aren't screwing around.
I can do this. Smash. Okay, yep. Smashing them works well, guys. Must be done.
Yeah, and that bit of headstone, you just crash straight into the head of that skeleton that just collapses down to the ground. This one here moves its way up to you, Kays, and just swings at you with its claws wildly. Which is a miss, and just carries on wildly swinging at you. Which is another miss. This one here will come and do the same to you, Kays. Which is a miss. And a hit. Yeah, so that one's slashing at you while doing its claws, Case, and hits you for 4 damage. Orin. You might be muted.
Yes, I would case that Oren has found his preferred enemy. I definitely don't like undead, and they die really nicely, so that's good. And yeah, so I'm going to move up behind that one, taking a leaf out of Kay's book.
Yeah.
And then swing with the Morning Star, which doesn't work, so I don't need to do that. That's a hit.
Yeah. Nice. So yeah, you run up
And-
alongside it, hit it for 10 damage, and that's enough to make it drop down to the ground.
And then I am going to raise my shield again.
So you use the shield spell. Once you use the
Mhm.
shield block portion of it, you can't use
Yeah.
the shield spell for 10 minutes.
Oh, I won't raise
Yeah.
my shield then.
You
I
could
did
raise
not
your
realise that.
standard shield though.
Except it's broken, so I don't have my
Yes,
standard
it is
shield.
still broken. Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
So in which case, I will instead, for my third action, take a second. I'll take a
Cool.
a map -5 swing at that one.
Yeah, you can keep casting the spell for just the AC bonus, but as soon as you absorb damage, you can't use it again for 10 minutes.
Oh, maybe. No, in that case, I will stick with casting the spell for the AC.
No, you
it's off.
can't cast the spell.
Ah,
Oh, you
Because
Yeah.
you've used it to absorb damage,
Oh, right.
you then can't cast the spell
can't
for 10 minutes.
cast it,
Jake,
right?
Jake's
So you
wording
can-
it better than me, yeah.
You can
Yes.
keep casting it every turn if you want to just have that +1 AC, but as soon as you then on a turn use it to absorb damage,
Oh, I see.
you lose
I
the
see.
ability
That's
to
what you're
cast
saying.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a question about that actually, Sam,
Oh, yeah.
because obviously I can cast it onto other people.
Oh, I see, yeah.
But if I use shield block on that person, does it then mean I lose the ability to cast the spell for that time,
No,
or do I
they-
lose the ability to put it on them?
They gain immunity to shield.
Yeah. So that shield immunity. So for instance, Orin, I could not cast shield on right now
Yes,
because
that's
they have.
correct, yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's-
In which case, yeah, Orin obviously kind of has forgotten all of this stuff or never really listened or something, and there's some fumbling with sort of the shield and then the Morning Star, and he just flails it around and makes a bit of a fool of himself. But hopefully only Case is looking and he can't tell what Case thinks.
Winterberry.
I am walk next to it.
Yeah.
Draw my little sheaves, and I'm gonna stabby or choppy.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Not like that, you're not, no.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
I'm proud of you.
I don't think it's a bad idea. You guys are doing okay here. I don't think you have to panic just yet.
Boss skeleton when?
Sorry.
Skeleton here just dashes up behind of Orin. Case, it is your turn. Can you do it 2 times in a row?
I believe in you.
Don't believe it.
Orin is so confident he's already turning his back
Is
on
it-
that skeleton.
Is it thingy McKiggied?
Thingy majiggied.
Off guard.
No, it would be to Orin or to Winterberry, but not to you.
Yeah. But if you manage to deceive it, then it becomes
Yeah.
off guard to you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if your feint makes it off guard and gives you panache.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do it again. You feint in a sort of one direction, sort of just throwing the creature off, so it's confused by your movements. You can strike elsewhere.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Nice. That is another critical hit, Case. Case showed up on session 9.
Yeah, I mean it's
Wow.
taken him 8 sessions, but we can't fault him. Them.
More damage than his to hit roll. That's frightening.
This swashbuckling nonsense is good.
Mm.
Well done, Case. That is another one gone.
Hayes is determined to get to the top of the leaderboard for kills.
Actually, it's he probably it's humanoids. Kaze is good at killing humanoids. It's the little mitflits and stuff like that. They're too small,
That might
and
be
the
it.
scorpion and stuff was too big.
You have one action left, Case.
No. Oh no, I didn't move.
Yeah, you just fainted and attacked. Yeah. You can't make any more attacks though, because you did a finisher. Just so you remember.
Oh wait, can I move to there?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
There we go.
Monk.
Yeah, sorry.
Sounds like you're struggling with a sneezer.
Yeah, I'm a sneezing fit for some unknown reason. God. Since this is the first time I've actually seen one of these things, not alive, but undead, I will exploit my ability.
Yeah.
That's right, you press the button there. I'm trying very hard not to sneeze whilst doing this. To success. So. No weaknesses.
Yeah. So not weak to anything. You would recognise this as a pretty straightforward skeleton. You would know skeletons are resistant to piercing and slashing damage. It's
so that's
success.
Case.
If there's anything else you would like to know, you can certainly ask.
Yeah, how come Case killed it then? No, I guess the same question as before. Is there any non-violent way to put their souls at rest?
Skeletons potentially. So skeletons, it kind of depends on what has caused the skeleton to come back to some kind of reanimation. If there is some kind of magical effect that has done it, then ceasing that magical effect would return them to just a pile of bones. If it is some kind of possession, then perhaps an exorcism, something like that. So it kind of depends on what's caused it to gain animation. Or alternatively, kind of hitting the bones very hard and splitting them up is pretty effective.
Yeah. Or throwing magic at them.
Or that one as well, yes. I imagine they are not great at dodging. They're probably better than the zombies were, at least. But still a failure, so it'll take full damage.
Yeah.
Nice. 8 damage goes through. 3 damage, sorry. Seems you have just learnt they may be resistant to fire damage.
Oh, I think it was just do I?
No, you get weaknesses, yeah.
Why you need 3 damage?
It has resistance 5 to fire
That's
damage.
pretty high.
That is very high given
I
that
guess that there's nothing to burn, is there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Right.
Bones do burn eventually.
Yeah, very narrow.
Eventually. Ufred.
I say like I'm some kind of expert on setting fire to bones. To be clear, this is on stream, right? I am not. It's fine. I know what we can do at this point. I think this is the last turn of my composition.
Yes.
So does that mean it's going to end at the end of my turn, or it goes for one more round?
You've got one more round, so it will last to your next turn.
Which point, not going to need to worry about spending an action for that. So I am going to. Can I see the bit of rock I've used already?
Yeah, sort of laying by that other skeleton.
I'm gonna try and hook that round to go around the other side of Orin and hit this skeleton in the side of the head.
Sure.
I'll take that.
That's a critical hit.
Roll damage. There isn't an option to do crit damage.
Yeah, I will.
I guess you just doubled it, right?
Yeah,
You could
yeah,
do
you
maths.
double it with this, yeah.
18 damage. Does its head come off?
Yeah, absolutely. You send that piece of rock at its head, and it just bang, just literally just flies back. The skeleton from neck down stays for a second, then just collapses down into a pile.
You get a call.
You guys have defeated all the creatures that are left, or at least the ones that haven't sent themselves over the edge of the cliff just yet. That was, wild as it may seem, a severe encounter. That's 120
Wait,
XP
really?
each.
Wow.
Wow.
It's lots of creatures. They are specifically spread out so they're not all on you at once. So you kind of can deal with them. And also, you guys just handled that extremely well.
We got some very good rolls there. I think you got some very poor rolls on
yeah.
your attacks.
I did get to go crit success on my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, and K's as well. But later on, perhaps when we're sat about it, Orion will point out that we didn't rush in. We stepped in.
Yeah.
We dealt with
Let them
things,
come
and
to
then we
us.
moved forward. We
Yeah.
moved forward in a leapfroggy type thing,
It was
and
the
we
first
teamed
time
up on
Orin
it.
did
Was
running on his own and start
Yeah.
trying to stare him out.
Absolutely. There is a real tactical
That's-
thing for us of letting them come to us and they
Don't
can
let
spend
Orin
their
run in on
actions
his
to
own
move.
and between like 5 people and die.
I pick up the javelin out the zombie's body and bring it over to Orin and go, yeah, that was a good call, mate. Use that neck. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Make them come to you.
Thank you for that. Orin will go over to K's and congratulate him, and just say that was really very impressive. The way you fought fought one and then spun round and kept flanking them. Not you use moves like that before. Really impressive. And he'll reach out and will lay on hands to heal K's.
Were you two the only two that took any damage, I think, weren't you?
Yeah, I think so. I will do it as soon as I can get my carry up. There we go.
I assume because the light's still shining, whilst they're doing that, can I just have a little bit of a look around, even just by vision, I guess, as to whether any of the ground is churning up in places or anything looks like it's going to surprise us?
Yeah, let me just do that healing. So that is on there. Yeah, you can just make a seek for me.
Yeah,
if you're
cool.
looking around whilst that is going on quick. Nice. Yeah. So you sort of reach over Orin, sort of lay your hands on Kay's, sort of restore some vitality to Kay's. Ufrid, you're sort of so you look around. You say you were looking to see if the ground was still moving.
As we were looking in originally, like the ground was churning up a little bit, wasn't it? And things were appearing. I just want to keep an eye out for that so we don't get surprised by anything.
No, that's fine. No, you have a look around. Actually, as the sort of last of those creatures have been defeated, the light is still on currently, but it's almost like the light actually dulls very slightly. It's still there, but it's sort of that strong blue-purple gold just sort of dulls out a little bit. And as you look down at the dirt, you can see the dirt seems sort of calm. There's no more creatures around or anything like that. And you sort of stop, you look around, and then you feel on your arm, Ufrid, your left arm, goosebumps. Every sort of follicle of hair on your arm immediately just goes on alert. And you can feel goosebumps come all up your arm, as do all of you, as all of a sudden the light becomes more intense than ever, focused and intense. and there is a burst of light, and then
Can
all
I
of
take half a step back?
No.
Nah, damn. I don't want my face to go upside down.
There is a burst of light, and then as that light suddenly fades, there is a large spider-like creature just stood in the middle of where the light was shining. Can I get each of you to roll initiative for me, please?
Nah, fuck. Right, remember what we said, guys? Make it waste actions. I reckon I might be up top there.
You all rolled quite high there.
Yeah, we've done it
I want
alright.
to see. It's going to be what it rolls is the important one.
What it rolled was
For
secret.
some reason, Cormac's... Is the spider called Cormac?
It should
but
be.
God, it got a 29.
Yeah,
It does seem
yeah. The
I
spider
rolled
is
it as
called Cormac.
I'm not sure I did that.
Cormac the spider.
Oh my golly!
The spider's
Cormac,
called
why are you trying to
Cormac.
fight us?
It's because I didn't actually roll it properly. That's why. Which is, I was trying to work
Spider.
out why that number doesn't look right. That looks insane. Otherwise, it's going first and probably getting about 100 turns for such a high result. Right, let's do that quick.
Still fast.
Still first.
It is still
I'm pretty sure that's a wild Cormac. They are some of the most evil creatures.
lazy
cast
as
Bible.
well.
Although it's very rare to see one this early in the day.
Yeah, so there was this burst of light, and then you see this large. It's like a spider is the closest immediate reference you get as you look at it, but you can see it's this large, almost slightly armored-looking body, and it looks like it's almost like it's dripping. It looks like it's sort of dripping with some kind of liquid almost. It immediately, as the light fades and you sort of turn around and you see it, it immediately just steps over towards you, Orion, as the closest person.
Of course it does.
And as it comes towards you, it just throws its sort of head. These three large jaws separate out and just bite towards you.
Go on, miss.
37 to hit.
I suppose
No.
I should probably target you first.
No, don't need to. No, that's a hit.
Four.
I will use the unexpected shift.
Cool.
Okay, let's try the DC 16 flat check. Fingers crossed. Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
well,
So,
it
yeah,
reduces the damage by.
you are dazzled.
2?
Yeah, it reduces the damage by 2. Yeah.
It's
Better than
not
nothing.
worth, being dazzled. It may not be worth it, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, so there's like a flare of light again as he turns into a little hologram just for a split second.
Nice. Yeah.
And in fact, the dazzled is the glow goes away, but his eyes are still sort of glowing with Lathander's light.
And can I also get from you, as it bites into you, you feel this burning of the bite as it sort of pierces your skin. Can I get a fortitude save from you as well?
Yeah, I would like my +2 circumstance bonus.
Yes, you do.
I will just click the fortitude save because I don't know how to get there. Oh, the bonus turns up there. Lovely. +2.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice. Yeah, you feel the sort of this slight burn, but you're able to shake it off. You're not too concerned by it. And then it immediately turns its attention and moves a couple of moves up towards you, Ufrid. You see it sort of dash forwards towards you, at which point it is your turn.
Fuck. Well, that wasn't meant to happen. I will. As it steps up, it's like, is it up in my face? Is that the point?
It's sort of like
not trying to
dashing
get
up towards
past
you,
me.
yeah. No, it's definitely dashing in your direction. Yeah.
How well do we think trying to insult a spider will work?
Depends it knows your language.
Ah, it's a
I
bloody
think
good
it will be
point.
tricky.
Do you reckon it will understand? I want to use Bon Mot, but it just says on there, you launch an insightful quip at a foe, distracting them, choose a foe within 30 feet and roll a diplomacy check against target's will DC. But it is an auditory effect. So it needs to be able to understand me, I'd assume.
I don't think so with Bon Mot, actually. With Demoralise, you do. I believe Bon Mot is more...
I think. I guess maybe it can tell that you're mocking it.
Yeah,
Just in your tone of voice.
That is my sort of understanding. I think, yeah, you're sort of...
I'm going to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to use Bon Mot. So I just go, fucking hell, you are ugly up close. Okay. And yeah, I guess I do a diplomacy check.
If you target it, then click that diplomacy button in the chat card. I believe it will do it with its DC set up.
What? You are fucking joking, right? Got DC 19.
That's what. Hero points are for.
Jesus.
That's its will DC, yeah.
Oh, because I really wanted that to land, because then it makes it worse at will save. Then I'm dead. Fuck it. Cool. It's only a success, annoyingly, but so it gets a -2 to its perception and will saves for the next minute.
Nice, yeah. While I'm briefly thinking about it, based off that first fight, off the massive success and finally doing damage, Case, you can have a hero point from that fight.
That seems entirely fair.
Deserved.
Yay! Thank you.
Yes, that creature is Bon Motted.
At which point, I'm going to panic.
No, what are you saying to it?
Oh, I told it was fucking ugly.
Oh.
It's a spider. It's not the most clever of things. It's not going to understand some convoluted insult, is it? It just needs to be told it's ugly.
Uthrid had managed a spider punch.
-2 to its perception and will saves, by the way.
Cool. And then, yeah, I am going to... I don't know what songs are about spiders. I sing the Spider-Man theme song, and I'm going to cast Phantom Pain at it.
Insuancy spider.
Which is a BC 18 will save on its part.
Indeed, yeah. If you click the roll damage button, and then the save comes up as part of that card, I believe. Good roll.
For 2d4, it's not dreadful, I guess.
Nah.
There's a save on the card.
Yes.
Does someone need to click it?
No, I have done it. It is a success by +1.
Even with its -2, I assume.
That is with so it's got its pluses and then a -2.
Yeah, that's
for
fine.
bottom.
So it
Takes the full damage, but there's no.
takes full initial damage, but no persistent damage. Annoyingly, I was hoping to get sickened on it. That's annoying. That's me done.
Okay, and as we are 60 minutes since the beginning of the session, I'm going to suggest, based off some lovely acid work, we'll give another hero point to Winterberry.
I concur.
Bunk, it is your turn.
Yep. I feel a bit like the classic Bart
See if we
Simpson
can
meme.
understand what this is, yeah?
It's the classic Bart Simpson meme of say the words. Exploitable ability followed by flame magic. Oh dear.
Indeed. You are off guard. Well, I suppose there is a chance to hero point this if you want.
Yeah, fine, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, one way around. I thought that you can click it and re-roll it.
Yes, yeah.
What I'm doing manually. There you go. Couple one better than one. That's better than one.
looks a lot better than a 1. Nice. So yes, this creature, you recognise this creature again from your sort of knowledge and lore. This is a Scalifrax. These are they are these sort of scaly horrors, mostly known for living in deep underground sort of cave networks. They have this sort of slightly armoured shell. They are known. They're coated in like a clear but toxic oil. The oil is extremely flammable, which makes them very weak to fire damage. Equally, this same oil, they are known for being able to spray it out in a sort of spitting effect at creatures nearby.
I will relay all this information. Interesting. I think my things pop up saying I can choose whether to have the weaknesses or the
Oh really? I bet it doesn't
all
like
this-
it. It must not like it with a hero point reroll. I suspect.
It must not indeed.
I believe, one sec, I can click you, target that, and run this macro, which will force it to work. I think that should now do it. Yeah, that looks like it's happened, yeah.
I did
Oh,
not
no.
get the pop up.
Oh, it came up on my screen. I think because I forced
Okay.
it to go through manually, it's done that. But yes, it has now applied it. Yeah.
Cool. But what were the options of the two?
So you had the mortal weakness, which is fire 5, or the personal antithesis, which
Fire
is
5.
3. So I assumed you'll go for
Yeah.
fire 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Given what you said about it being a last question, right? Normally it's underground, etc., why would it be caused it to come to the surface in this graveyard?
There would be
What would
no
cause it?
there would be no reason for it to be here naturally. No reason at all.
Cool. Okay. I will shout to everybody, quick, get away from it, it's toxic, but watch this.
Cool. Let's make
Nothing
it
much
a
hair.
reflex save. Yeah. Anything bomb what doesn't help with.
Oh my
unfortunately.
god.
Oh, fuck off.
That is a critical success. It will take no damage.
Oh, of course I think, watch this.
We're watching!
And
Oh yeah, as I just throw the magic straight over its head. But I will say that it's poisonous and you should get away.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Winterberry.
I'm gonna step up to it and stab it with my thing.
That's a critical miss.
I'll stab it again.
That's
Has
also
to
a
be done.
critical miss. Do you want a hero point in that second one?
Nah,
Nah.
I'm gonna save it in case it poisons me.
Orin, it is your turn.
Okay. Dazzled, but I can sort of see the creature between
Yes.
them. I can hear Bunk shouting. I was unfortunately dazzled, so I didn't see whatever amazing magic he did, but I'm sure it was awesome. I can see that well, actually, I can't. I can sense that Uthrid is perhaps squealing and stuff. So I will.
I'm not sure
Step
I've ever
forward.
squealed.
Yeah, we'll see. And then I will attempt to hit it with my mace, knowing that there will be a flat check involved.
Yeah, we now know it does magically.
Yeah. Oh, critically succeeded the flat check. That's sitting,
Nice.
and then missed the hit.
It's going well.
I won't re-roll that, I don't think. But I will. So that was a move and an attack, and I can't bring the shield up because we already know that.
Oh no, with lay on hands doesn't take 10 minutes, does it? I was like, it's been 10 minutes.
No,
But it's
no,
not.
lay on hands is pretty quick. So in which case I will just take a second hit.
Yeah.
With the Morning Star. Oh. Oh no, okay, missed by 3. Succeeded with the flat check. It critically succeeded again with the flat check. And critically missed with a hit. Okay, so come out and flailing, literally, with the Morning Star, but not hitting.
Now's the time, Case.
We're all failing.
Okay. Hold on.
Right. Thanks to the Bon Mot, you do leave this creature off guard.
Yes!
Thank you. Okay. Oh,
Fuck!
Hero point.
yeah. I have 2.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't question
Yeah.
him again. He knows what he's doing.
Only because he failed, and he still does damage on a failure, but wouldn't on a critical failure. I'm looking out for it.
True.
But that's a hit, so you can roll your damage.
Nice.
Nice. 14 damage there, guys. Yeah, this swordsman that's been apparently sleepwalking through the first part of your adventure has suddenly woken. Was that all? Yeah, you had to move together, didn't you? So that's all 3 for you, Case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Who's it gonna be?
Yeah. This as you do hit it, it sort of lurches back a little. It will take a movement. It will move back to here as you do that. Sort of lurch back a little, and then as it does, it stops. It lurches back, pulls itself back, and then you see the three sort of pincers around its jaw open up as it just sprays this toxic oil out ahead of itself.
That's disgusting.
I thought we had it trapped, to be honest,
Yeah.
surrounding it.
Yeah, we don't have any way of stopping it moving, and I guess it can just scuttle past us.
I
Not
literally
exact-
told you to run away from it.
You specifically did, yeah.
I mean, that was something you did say, yes.
You can each make a reflex save for me.
I fail. Oh yeah, I was right.
Consistent.
I did think it's amusing that Bung did point that out, and then everyone went, "We'll stand around this thing."
In my defence, I was already stood next to it after
Yeah, and
you
you
said that.
and you've not had a turn.
I've not had a turn since that was
And
said.
in my defence, I was blinded.
You were blind. Doesn't
That
make up
was
for being
all four
deaf.
failures, wasn't it? So
Yeah, I'm just fighting whether to hero point it.
You'll be alright.
Yeah, I won't bother. Who needs to hero point it?
Hero point the poison save.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you each take 6 damage as this toxic oil just hits you.
You deserve to get so much more.
And you, as you're all sort of covered in that now, you are all weak to fire.
Shit.
Oh.
And if you critically fail with any weapon attacks, you drop that weapon as you are now covered in this
Covered in oil
yeah.
stuff.
Let's just throw that on.
Did that count as an attack again?
That was
my
not an attack, no.
So yeah, so retributive strike does not help.
So yeah, it moves back and does that with its turn. Ufrid, it's your turn.
Now I'm kind of like, oh, why didn't anyone warn me to move back? And annoyingly, I have no way of doing
oh.
fire damage.
So, go on, Karen.
All right.
Oh, well, I was going to say the Retributive Strike, it triggers on an enemy damaging an ally,
Oh yeah, in that case, yeah,
and-
absolutely.
and both are within 15 feet of you.
Yes.
So, so in fact, I would. The ally gains resistance
Yeah.
to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level.
Yeah.
So
someone
I will trigger it based on Uthrid because that's who I stepped up to protect.
Aw, I'm an ally.
So yeah, Ufrid obviously given the 4 hit points back.
Yeah.
And then I get a. I can take a melee strike. I technically could move, but I don't need to, so I will select him. Oh. Ah, that's unfortunate. Never mind. Okay.
Hero point it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're letting him convince you it's not good.
So easy.
Yeah, that was rubbish, but still.
Hero
Okay.
point it. Oh, you can't. You've used them. Ufrid, it's your turn.
Cool. I am going to go for a lingering composition at this point. So we'll go for a courageous anthem for everyone. Oh, it's not good. I believe that means that I just get the focus point back. Oh, yeah, I don't spend the focus point to do it. It just lasts around still. So everyone still gets their courageous anthem. And then I guess I should just attack this thing, right? Is that the deal?
Yeah. Maybe run away a bit.
Or is it better moving away and just shielding someone? Yeah, maybe that's the better play. I will move 25 feet to here. And then I'm going to... Orin is still immune to shield, right? So I'm going to cast shield on Winterberry.
Oh, Ufrid.
Hi.
Okay. Let's say before you
What's up?
I've just suddenly thought of one thing. I'm not sure
up?
if I updated your spell slots when you leveled up.
Oh, I didn't know how many I was supposed to have. I
didn't.
assumed I just still had 2.
No, you have 3, so you actually have 1 spell left. If that changes what you're
boy!
just talking about.
It changes nothing this turn, but
That's fine,
yeah.
alright, cool.
But it definitely is helpful.
That shield's still on who? Sorry.
It's on Winterberry.
Very cool.
I assume Winterberry's within 30 feet of me. Oh, he's not. He's 40 feet. I cast it before I move.
That's fine. I'll allow it. Bunk. Apparently you are over there in some kind of like bubble of silence where no one can hear you.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just-
shot again. Once again, get away from it. And I'll fling magic. This time I hope for a bit more.
It's right, you're going to hit this time.
Let's hope so, eh?
So it will make its reflex save. That's a success. It'll take half damage.
Yeah, I think I'll still do level boosted damage because it's probably wasn't worth it then. Yeah, it's that +5.
Yeah.
Is it that half +5 or is it that +5 halved?
It's half. It's half of. Hang on. Oh, you mean the +5? So yes. So sorry. Yeah. It's half then +5. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was trying to
So
think where
more
the +5
damage
was
than-
coming from, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better that way. So it's 8 damage then.
Yeah. So yeah, it takes 8 damage.
Does it visibly burn a little bit?
Yeah, you can see some of the oil on it as you do that. Some of the oil like almost sort of like, looks like it almost burns off slightly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I will say, see, I told you, get away from it, and I will come a smidge closer, and that's me.
Okay. Winterberry, you have a psychic shield around you currently.
Yeah, I have one idea, but I don't have to wait until someone's on fire to do it. Does my water bomb also get rid of toxic oil?
I'd have to read it. One sec.
It says persistent acid and fire damage, but it doesn't say anything about oil.
This is quite viscous. This stuff. I suspect probably not. Maybe on a crit hit. I might
I won't
allow
do that
it,
then.
but
I was
standard-
going to throw it myself.
Oh, I see.
You're gonna bomb yourself.
Yeah. I'm just going to go here and hit it again.
Okay. Nice, that hits. Thanks to the courageous Anthem and the off guard working together.
2 damage. And then I'm going to move again.
Sure.
Oh, I don't want to move that far away.
Okie dokie. Orin.
Okay, Orin will first of all take a swing at it. It's still off guard. Is that because he was there?
Oh yeah, that off guard is from when Kay's panashed it earlier.
Yeah.
It's only off guard to his attacks for that. So that's actually a miss.
Yeah. I should shut up, shouldn't I? That's frustrating. Kay's is there. Brother's there. I will. Oh, nice. I'm going to step back. Hope it hasn't got an attack. And then I will attempt to scare it away from my brother by glaring at it.
Okay.
With my new feat, which is a rare. Okay. Oh, it's a demoralize. So basically, I just take a demoralize action.
Yeah.
Which I get from here. It wants me to select a language, but I'm using intimidating there, so I'll just do that.
You are targeting yourself currently.
Oh, damn it. That's every time I open up a character. Yeah, can you sort that out for me? Thank you very much.
Yeah, let me do the maths of what it should be. So what did you actually roll? You rolled 20, and he would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he's got the bomb on him. So yeah, that is still a success. So yeah.
Excellent. So he becomes
He becomes
frightened one.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Case, you've got your invigorating fear. Just a reminder. So whenever something near you gets frightened, you can have temporary hit points if you want them.
Oh, sure, yeah.
If you insist. You get equal to the creature's level or 3, whichever is higher. Its level is 4, so you get 4 temporary hit points.
Oh, okay. Yay. Thanks.
In which case, it is your turn, Case.
I don't know if I want to attack it. Could it blow up or something?
Just leave it then.
Could I hold an action to attack if it comes closer to us? Right.
So you've got 2 choices. You can hold or delay. To hold an action is 2 actions to hold it, and it uses your reaction to then do the thing. Alternatively, you can just delay to take your turn somewhere later on.
I'm at the bottom of initiative, though, right?
Yeah, but
You'll,
yeah. So basically, when you delay, it doesn't have to be this round. So you can move yourself essentially higher in initiative. It's just, but if it comes all the way around to your next, if we get to the end of the next round again, you haven't done anything, you'll just go then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll delay.
You want to delay for the time being.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. In which case, is the Scalafrax's turn. It will. I'm just gonna double check on how something works and decide. Yeah, can't do that. So, as it sort of stood there and it sees everyone sort of dashing around, it is frightened currently. It seems, you can see it sort of, it moves a little bit towards you and sort of, it almost seems to doubt itself for a second and steps back. And as it does, it just lifts up one of its sort of front, I suppose, legs you'd call it, and it shoots one of those spikes, sort of spiked quills you can see, shoots one of them outwards towards you, Bunk. Which is a hit.
I would like to use my reaction. I don't think I've
Yeah, you've got your reaction
used it.
still. Yeah.
Yep. They're both within 15 feet of me. Oh no, is he within 20? Is he 20?
He's 25 feet from you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can't do it. Sorry. Carry on.
Or 20 actually, but yes. Yeah. Yeah. So shoots out this sort of spiky quill from its leg at Bunk, who takes 11 damage. And then immediately just reacts and does the same towards you, Kays. Which also hits you. For 10 damage, Kays. And then with its last action, it actually backs away a little. And just moves a little bit backwards into the graveyard. Anytime you want to come out of your delay case, you just tell me when at the end of anything's turn.
Okay.
Ufrid, it's your turn.
It's bloody run off. Fuck. So if it's 50 feet away and I've got a spell that's got, I know we've done it. I know we've said this
Range
before, and
increments.
yeah. So it's got a range of 30 feet, meaning
So if it's
Is it-
within 30 feet, it's fine. If it's then up to 60 feet, you got a -2. If it's up to 90
Right.
feet, you get -4. So for everything past 30 feet, you get -2.
it's an extra
stacking.
-2. Yeah. And this thing's got quite a high AC anyway. Maybe doing that's a bit rubbish. Yeah, I guess I'll just go for the useful things instead. I'm going to move myself to here. Go for a courageous anthem with my lingering composition again.
Yeah.
So it's for 3 turns instead this time.
Nice.
And then who's looking like they need it the most? I'll drop shield on Winterberry again.
On Winterberry.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Bunk, it's your turn.
Yeah, just flew magic at it.
Yeah.
I have to burn it some more.
That's a success. I'll take half.
Yep.
Nice.
So, 9 damage.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a full effect.
And then move here. And then
Okay.
I'm done.
Winterberry.
I'm gonna reload me sling.
Mhm.
Firing a bullet at it this time.
Nice.
A special bullet.
Oh, yeah.
Because no one stood next to it for once. I'm gonna hero point it because it's a special bullet.
Yep.
Oh fucking hell! I dropped my weapon.
You do. You do. Yeah, you take a shot, but unfortunately that is the sort of oil in your hands as you sort of let go. The ammunition just darts off in the wrong direction, and your sling drops down to the ground.
I will use my third action to pick my sling back up.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Cool. In that case,
He got excited for me now to finally use his little elemental ammunition. Not to his splash damage.
Orin.
I am going to run forward a little bit. Uthred handed me my javelin back, didn't he?
He did.
That hand. So I'm going to pick up on it, and I'm going to then. Oh, can't do that. I'm going to run just forward to just in front of, to about there, and then I'm going to target it and throw the javelin at it. Yes, so that's fine. So move into there, and then I'm going to glare at it. No, is it now immune to glare or anything like that?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It will become unfrightened, won't it? Right.
Yeah,
I will demoralize it again.
You can only demoralize a creature once.
Once per thing. I've done
Yeah.
a spell. In which case,
Other people can
I will-
demoralize it, but you,
yeah, I will look over at Kays, and I will call out to him, saying that Lathander will guide his weapon,
Nice.
and I will hit him with guidance.
Nice.
So until the start of my next turn, you've got a +1 bonus to one attack, perception, saving throw, whatever you get to choose. I think.
I guess because you didn't take your delay at any point, Kays, it's your turn.
Does that mean Case gets 2 turns, or
No,
No.
No.
If you delay, then never take your turn. But if it comes right around again, you just take your next turn now.
Or carry on delaying, I guess.
yeah?
All that, yeah.
I'm just going to attack it.
Yeah, so say one action to get that far.
Oh, okay. Oh. Alright then.
Yeah, you try to distract its movement, but it's as you dodge to the left, expecting it to sort of you sort of dodge left and then go to the right properly. It just kept follows you, and yeah, unfortunately, it's no good.
Anyway, and use the +1 from guidance on the attack roll. And roll better.
And use the guidance, which you didn't, but it's still a miss.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
but
I guess
it's still, yeah, you missed by 6, so you missed by 5.
Yeah, that's it for you, Case.
Yep.
So, as you you go to dodge it one way, it reads what you're doing. You swing the sword and miss, and then it immediately, before you even have a chance to reset yourself from the swing, just throws its jaws forward at you. You are off guard. That's a hit. That hits you for 14 damage, Kays.
Right.
And will force a fortitude save from you. Which you fail, and you feel this burn where it bites you. There's just this burn as it sort of you can feel some kind of venom sort of coursing through your veins.
Would Craig's anthem work with that, or is that not a thing? On
Sorry?
that? Would have.
No,
Would,
doesn't.
oh, okay.
Saves
It's-
again.
Yeah.
Saves again, unless it's a fear effect. But
Oh, I thought. Oh, never mind. I thought it said saves and fear effect.
Yeah. If only I hadn't made you use the guidance on the attack roll.
It will then just take another attack at you with its jaws, which is another hit.
Okay.
13,
He will avenge you, Case.
which is enough to knock you unconscious, Gaze. Or rather, to put you to dying, I guess.
oh,
And then with its last action, it will. Yeah, with its last action, it just dashes down towards you. The same as it did previously, where it dashed towards Uther and just sort of squared up, just beelining towards him. Does it towards you this time, Winterberry? Uther, it's your turn.
cool. Not the most exciting, but I guess I could bring Kays back to life. Feels like that's maybe useful at this point. I mean, this thing's looking pretty hurt, right?
Yeah, it's taken a fair amount of damage. You can see there's a few sort of cuts through its armor and some bit damage
Yeah.
done to it. Yeah, it's
Cool,
some of the smoke, some of the oil is still slightly aflame from
Yeah.
the fling magic from Bunk.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast Soothe on Kays. So gains hit points at +2 against mental saves for the duration. That is dreadful. Wow. Literally couldn't have rolled worse. But you're alive.
Kays gets 5 healing.
And then I will cast Shield again onto Winterberry. Just considering there's a massive spider in his face. And my anthem continues by itself.
Yeah. Cool. That's a shield on him. Kays needs the soothe thing there. There we go. Cool. Bunk, it's your turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
This guy's a lot harder to hit than the bloody previous guys, though. Oh, failed, finally.
Take full damage.
I forgot to roll the D4 last time.
Oh, when you yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a d4 now, quick. Yeah.
Uh,
If you get 1, I suppose you can use it now. If not, we'll just -1.
oh, of course not. Oh, fuck off! Sorry, I rolled this wrong way around. Can we switch those results, please? Thank you. Take 11 damage.
Yeah, it puts 11 damage through on him. What did you re-roll that? 3, so it should be 2 rounds left. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And I'll shout again. I'm being serious. Get away from him.
Anything for a third action for you?
What can I do? What can I do for a fight action which isn't move, or I don't know what to do. I'm so used to exploit vulnerability.
You could attempt to demoralize.
Yeah, that one.
Where you don't share a language, but it'll be quite hard. Tunk's able to do it without sharing language, but you can do that potentially. You
How
can
do-
hide
what-
and leave the others to it.
Where's that ability?
Should be on the basic actions macro.
Encounter. I use select language that language that it can hear in. Is there a way of saying that's nothing, or can you just adjust at your side?
Hang on.
I can select the language, but it's obviously language that I can.
Yeah. So if you choose one that it doesn't know, it will take that into account.
Cool.
Yeah, that is a failure, unfortunately, but worth a try as something, I guess, for the third action.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Winterberry, you have a psychic shield and a big, scaly Scalafrax.
I feel
nearby.
like I should stabby it. I dropped my weapon.
You do drop your shears.
You think? I'm just gonna pick it back up and stab him again.
Yeah, sure.
What's worse happening? I drop it and it's on the floor again. If I don't, there's a guy behind me that can get an advantage for being thingied.
I think you
Is
might
it
just call
minus?
the future.
Is it thing -2, right?
Yeah. At least you hold on to it, that's fine.
At least I'll hold on to it this time, yeah.
Orin.
So I can see Winterberry struggling, and Kay's just getting to their feet. Got to protect Kay's, I guess. Grabbing a potion and drinking it, is that 2 actions?
Yes.
No, I will move into there. Oh, I won't. Move into there. And then I will try and hit it.
I believe in you.
Good. So I'm actually having a little bit of... Oh, that did work. There we go. Oh, it's a hit.
Nice. You can roll for damage.
I did.
Lovely. So, yeah. You hit it for 10 damage.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was waiting for you to say it's now dead.
No. You hit it for 10 damage. Full stop. End of message.
Tunk smacks it fairly hard and then just sort of looks at it and oh shit. I don't think there's a lot else I can do, so I will hit it again. Need to roll really well. I did not roll really well. Not far off though. Yep, that's my 3 actions.
Okay. Kays, you are currently prone on the ground, but you're briefly unconscious, but back again.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I could attack it again.
I think you haven't got your weapon in your hand either.
action to
do
get
I-
up and action to pick up your weapon.
Oh, can I get up
Yeah.
and then pick up my weapon? Hold
Yeah.
on.
Back away.
Yeah, I might. Hmm. I don't know what to do.
Have you got a healing potion, anything like that?
No, I thought I bought one, but apparently I didn't. I might use it before actually.
Orin is saying, get back over with Bunk,
Okay.
get healed, and come back.
There we go.
Okey-dokey.
I think right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's cool. Yeah. Then at the end of your turn, you can feel that venom that you felt go into previously burns away at that in that cut again, that wound. Can you make a fortitude save for me?
There I go again.
You
This
become
could be bad.
clumsy, and you are slowed too, which means you have 2 less actions per round.
Okay.
Oh.
And you just there's this burst. It's not it doesn't hurt as much as it is overpowering and distracting. It is the Scalafrax's turn. As you run in and take a swing at it, Tunk, and get a pretty good hit, it immediately sort of retorts and just swings its jaws down towards
Of course
you.
it does. Of course it does. Oh dear, that's not good.
That's a critical hit.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot I can do about that apart from unexpected shifting, I guess. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I will unexpected shift.
Sure.
That's not really a surprise.
That's a failure, and that is
Yeah.
24
Yeah.
damage to you.
No, I refuse to take it. I will only take 10 of them. And that's a crit, so that's wounded 2, is that right?
That's right, yes. You're
Dying
too,
two, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. Been here before, it's not my first rodeo.
Turns around at Winterberry, and again, just swings the jaw at you as well. That
No.
was a miss. And then, as his last action, it moves back a bit deeper into the brush again. Ufred. You may be muted, or you may be deep in thought.
I was muted, but it's probably for the best because I was insulting you.
That's fine.
So I am. My composition lingers still for another turn. I think actually for another 2 turns. So I'm just going to move myself for 1 action, and then I'm within 30 feet. So I am going to cast Void Warp on this thing.
Nice.
And hope that it is able to take void damage. I don't really know what void damage is. It's a fortitude save on its part.
Yeah. That is a failure.
Nice. Not a critical failure though.
No. But,
Damn. It takes 6 damage.
it takes 1 damage.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh!
Jesus.
Yeah, you were very unlucky that Orion's previous hit didn't actually get rid of it.
Cool. Right. Well. Yeah, that's me done. We got a man down.
Yeah, Bunk, it is your turn.
You just hear, I think I got it!
Yeah, I'm slightly worried at the fact that we haven't come out of initiative.
It'll be because someone's unconscious.
You've got someone dying too
I'm on-
currently. Yeah.
I can't do anything about that. I don't think. There's nothing I can do. Right? There's literally no possible way I can do anything about that.
Someone needs to be able to apply healing to them. Yeah.
And I can't do that. I don't think I have. I physically unable to.
Actually, we don't have to worry about this because Winterberry's next, and you've got a focus point, haven't you, Winterberry?
Yeah, I've got focus and I've got 2 healing potions.
That's
still.
fine then. So yeah, I was only going to keep us in because for some reason I thought you didn't have your focus point, but I've just noticed you do. So you've got a way to heal them, so it's fine.
Yeah.
If
I'm
you want
gonna go up and do lay on hands
yeah,
straight
if you
away.
lay on hands in quick, I'll take us out of this encounter then at that point.
Well, I spend my turn flinging more fire magic at the dead Scalanthrax, just in case he comes back to life.
What was this thing called? It was a Scalanthrax.
Scalanthrax. Scalanthrax.
Oh, I did it to myself. I didn't mean to do it myself. I was meant to click on Orin.
Okay, let me undo that.
Yeah.
And then...
I'm pretty sure I even moved next to him and pressed on him and targeted, but it
Yeah,
didn't.
you're not targeting him currently.
Yeah.
So
I even
good.
next-
So good. Right, so you unconscious again. The creature falls to the ground dead as that void hits him. As a group, you can have the rest of your XP now, taking the total for all of that to 200 XP.
That was a way harder fight than the first fight.
Funny how it works, isn't
Single
it?
thing
Because
hits
it's
harder.
only one thing. It is
Yeah.
very much that one thing. It hits really hard, but also if you burn it, like if Kay's had got 2 of those crits on it, it would be dead.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
you-
think we all crits on the first encounter.
yeah.
You throw the void damage over. It hits as it does. Winterberry dashes over, performs a lay on hands, and as that creature drops down dead, the gauntlet goes out.
That's probably good. Although I will immediately, once I've been lay on hands, cast light.
Yeah.
As it's a spell, what I know and everything, and I will cast it on my I cast it so that it's about 10 feet up, just sort of behind me or just above me. In fact, so it's not casting. I haven't got my own shadow, but
Do
it
we
will follow
have
me
to
around.
look through the bodies or not?
Do you what? Sorry.
Do we, what?
I was asking in character. Do we still look through the bodies?
What
or
was the
not
question?
to see if there's anything on them. I know we definitely checked that spider out.
Well, I don't know about that. It feels a bit
There's
wrong.
2 things I wish to do anyway.
Sam, I've got an Everlight crystal, but I don't know how to make it work.
Okay. You've got.
Oh, there you go. I just hold it in one hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got the Everlight crystal didn't you,
nice.
last. Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
I put this thing away.
Yeah. All good.
Stowed? Right, there you go. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not stowed. That was in the backpack.
Ooh,
Warm,
yeah, pick up
maybe?
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, warm. There you go. Cool. Well, I love the fact that it's glowing bright. It looks like it's coming out of my wand as well, but it's not. Just
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah.
that's super bright actually.
Yeah. The those guards dash in. That one that seemed kind of slightly intimidated as Orin made the argument to let your group into the graveyard seems almost slightly in awe as he sort of runs in. He goes, you were amazing. What was that creature?
Big ass fucking spider, wasn't it?
Indeed.
A creature of darkness, and we have
That
shed some light on it.
the light it illuminated the whole graveyard, and it was coming from the swamps, from the gauntlet.
Yeah.
I think you are right. We feel that the the danger here has passed for now, but probably not completely. Can we hear anything from the?
Yeah, as the sounds of this sort of fight and combat you're in sort of die out, you can hear there is some sort of shouting, commotion coming from the from below, and as you can sort of dash over to the cliff edge and have a look over, you can see there are still a number of you actually can't see anything with this map, but trust me. Yeah, you can see there's a number of guards down there at this point. There's more sort of looks like there's more sort of zombies and skeletons down there, which have been looks like they've been sort of finished off and defeated by the guards and the garrison down there. You can still see there's a couple of remaining bodies which are just sort of on the roof and sort of rolling around. And you can see some of the guards sort of taking turns with arrows shooting up, but seem to have the sort of situation under control. One of the guards looks down and calls down to some of his sort of his colleagues, who call up that they've got the last of them under control, but there just seems to be quite a sense of confusion about what's just happened, quite a urgency and sort of confusion and distress sort of going on.
Understandable.
The guard turns to you and says, we need to get back and speak to the captain immediately, but thank you, I'll make sure that he knows what you did here."
Okay, are you going to leave 2 guards to raise the alarm if anything happens?
You can see the 4 of them look amongst each other, like none of them look particularly keen to be the ones left. But one of them sort of steps up and says, 2 of us will remain. That makes good sense.
Good. We should heal ourselves a little bit before anything else happens, I think.
I want to take a soil sample of the graves.
Take some soil, yeah?
Yeah, I just want to take like a sample. Because I've got the little flask wherever I keep popping out. Just want to
Case,
do that.
are you okay if I had to treat your wounds?
They nod.
So I will do this in the sort of the 10 minutes to get my lay on hands back as well.
I'll tell you what I can do if you want.
Yeah.
You trying to heal up to full here, quick?
That's a good question. What do you guys think? I mean, I definitely think that those of us that are death probably ought to be healed a bit. So I think
we're going to go back to the thing, right? Guess we're not going to go and see the bloody lighthouse tonight.
Well, no, we're not going to the lighthouse, but we're going to go and talk to the sergeant, surely.
What time is it?
8:15.
I guess we heal
I
up. I don't think we heal up in the graveyard, Joe. We can go outside of it.
Well, I think we should. I mean, I think here. I mean, I think I can spend 10 minutes healing K's.
But like, not inside the graveyard, right?
Well,
Like, go outside
why
and
not?
shut the door.
Why not inside the graveyard?
Chilling out in a holy place, like where the dead live. It doesn't seem ethical.
The dead don't live. This is a place of contemplation and consolation for the people that are still alive. There's nothing inherently evil about a graveyard. Tunk will sort of turn, or Orion, in fact, will turn his back on Winterberry and start dressing Casey's wounds.
Sure.
Winterberry go outside the gate. You won't stay in there.
Graveyards
Oh, well,
are
maybe
very
I'll.
on Christmas, apparently.
Yeah, maybe I won't actually help much, but
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, Kays is immune to treat wounds for an hour.
But after that 10 minutes, I get my focus point back, and then I will at least lay on hands on him.
Nice.
And then once we've done that,
I'm going to start here
Okay.
meditate, by the way, Sam.
Hang on, you're doing what, sorry?
I'm meditating while he's doing that to get my focus point back.
Cool. Alright, I just want to make sure what everyone's doing. Cool, okay.
let's guys, you got doing anything else while we spend the 10 minutes meditating and healing?
I'm gonna search the place.
I was gonna say I've got very little to do, so
Yeah, you can
Not
both.
grave robbing. I'm looking for more interesting stuff more than anything else.
Yeah, you can both make a seek check and see what's going on while that's all happening.
Yeah, 1 second. Proficiency, feats. Cool. Yeah. I thought I might get some bonus for it, but actually, I think I do. I think that was playing something else that I was going to take. I didn't take in the end.
Okay.
Exploration, probably. Is it explorations? Downtime? No. Where is it?
What, seek?
Yeah.
Should just be on the basic actions macro.
Yeah. On which tab?
I think it's just under the encounter one.
I see. I found it. Sorry, I was blind.
It's all good. Were you doing the same move, Fred?
I feel like more than anything, I'm probably just keeping watch at the moment, trying to make sure nothing sneaks up on us whilst they're doing their heals.
That's fine, yeah.
Do you want me to do a seek as well, or is that just?
I will. If you're doing that, I'll just get you to just make a general perception check for yourself.
Sneaky secret?
Yes, please. Cool. So you're doing that. Taking a look at. So yeah, Bunk, you spend some time whilst this is all going on, sort of looking around. You were just looking for any kind of items of interest. Did you say? More than anything?
Yeah, I'm not really trying to grave rob, but I just want to sort of, I don't know, any weird stuff. But if I find anything that's valuable, I might decide it's weird. It's also weird and therefore worth keeping because it's valuable. But you know,
Grave
um,
robbing.
Not try to grave rob, but if there's something cool, I totally will.
If the opportunity
Yeah,
arises.
yeah, basically.
Cool. You have a look around. There's certainly on any of the creatures you encounter. There's no kind of like items at all. These are clearly like risen corpses. Don't really find anything whilst looking around. The only thing you do find is you're able to find a small looks to be it's a necklace. Looks like potentially a ruby in it. There's some kind of like a jewel sort of embedded into it. It's actually slightly it's sort of it's not buried, but it's kind of like mixed in with some dirt. Looks like it's kind of like been mislaid there at some point or lost possibly. But yeah, it's the only sort of item you particularly find.
Cool. Okay, it looks like it's been lost by somebody who may have been visiting a grave.
Could be, yeah.
Cool.
Hard to say for
I'll pick it up and make a note to ask around in the village if anyone's lost it.
Yeah.
Is it near a particular grave with a particular name on it, the gravestone or anything?
It is, yeah. The name on the gravestone is actually matches. You recognise this is it's got the name Menheims on it, which is the surname of the mayor of the town.
Cool. Okay, I'll make a note of that and I will planned to go and see the mayor and see if they'd lost it. And I really hope it hadn't actually grave robbed them. But let's assume not.
We're late on, but with 60 minutes gone, just for being ignored, despite trying to warn everyone, Bunk can take a hero point.
Thank you very much. That might come useful when I get attacked by the mayor in a second. What else was I going to ask? Oh, no, that's it. The thing I do is I tell everybody that spider type thing, whose name I've forgotten because it's scrolled off the screen, lives underground usually and has no reason whatsoever to be up here. So something weird is going on.
There is no sign of disturbance in the ground. It doesn't look like it burrowed up or came up from underground either.
It just manifested from light, didn't it?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
Interesting.
That's what I want to do in those 10 minutes. I think that's enough, isn't it?
Yeah. What was your... Yeah, Ufrid, as you sort of keep a watch, you don't spot anything during that period. As a group,
Good to
I guess,
know.
what do you want to do next? Where do you want to go? Or
I think we should head to the sergeant or to the town people. We need to tell them about what we saw at the keep. I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do the rest think?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Before we leave there, Sam,
Yeah.
Orin will go over to. We'll cancel the light that he's got cast on himself, and he will cast it again over the guard, one of the two guards.
That were staying there.
Yeah, so that and I will tell them that Lathander will look over them during their vigil.
That makes sense.
And then about quarter of an hour later, I'll forget that I'm supposed to be doing that, and I'll cast it again, and it will go off on them, and they'll be plunged into darkness for a bit.
That's fine. Yeah, so your group sort of heads back along the path and heads back into town. You said you wanted to head straight towards you would speak to the garrison, to the captain, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. I certainly feel that's what we should do.
That's cool. Yeah, as you sort of make your way into town, you can see there's people all out in the streets. Everyone seems quite confused. There's discussions about what's going on. You can hear a few people talk about that the guards were sort of centered down on the Dawnflower Library, and that they're not letting anybody down there currently, which seems to be causing some sort of suspicion and interest in exactly what has taken place. Seems like the details haven't exactly spread around the town, or the finer details quite yet. As you sort of make your way over towards the garrison, you actually see the sort of elder, curly moustached Captain Longsaddle, who you have met previously. He actually comes marching out of the garrison, and he sees you guys approaching. He calls out and he says, Well played, sirs. I hear you were of most use in the graveyard. The thanks of town is extended to you. And he looks you over, and he can see you guys are, across the whole party, pretty heavily wounded still. Some of that oil is still sort of sitting quite heavily on some of your armor and your clothing. He sort of nods to you. He says, seems like it was quite a battle.
It was, sir. But nothing, I think, compared to the defence of the library.
Well, the garrison recognises your heroics. If there is any items you need to replenish yourselves or to improve your equipment, you'll get a 10% discount from our normal pricing.
10%. Cool.
Very kind. Very, very kind of you indeed, sir.
We have information about the gauntlet, I think, sir. We should tell you and the town elders about it.
You knew this was going to happen.
No, not at all, sir. But we we had heard there was activity at the keep, and we were there today, and we saw what we think must be the source of this light.
I recognise you, don't I? You're the group that's been speaking to Rin.
Sir. Yes.
That strange troublemaker invites her friends to town and this occurs. We'll explain this to the mayor.
In Rin's defence, sir, I believe she was worried that something might be going to happen, and that's why she asked us to look.
In which case, she could have informed the guard immediately. Nevertheless, you're correct. The mayor should be informed what is going on and should be aware of your actions and heroics tonight. Come, I'll lead the way. And as he begins leading you through the streets of Atari, heading sort of back up the hill and to the large manor house of the mayor, Ozef Menhims, we will leave things and pick that up next session.
Excellent.
Marvellous.
Well done, chaps.
Congratulations on level 2 combat. Cormac, congratulations on everything.
Being
Yeah,
helped.
it turns out that once you figured out how K's works, pretty effective.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Yeah, I think for a relatively hard encounter, you guys handled that pretty well. So yeah.
Yeah, it was all right, wasn't it? No one died.
No, I mean, we walked the first part and arguably got slightly unlucky the second part, but it was absolutely fine.
Yeah. Nice, cool. So you can have a sit-down meeting with the mayor next week to discuss this trouble you have caused.
I'm sure it will only go well.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think so. Ozef Mehems. That's who
That's
the
the
mayor is.
one.
And that was Captain Lardas Longsaddle. Lardas.
That's the one.
Yeah,
He definitely has to kill Captain Lardas behind his back, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Oh no, you don't have to. It's half term. Cormac, you can do what you want. Or, by what you want.
Go on
probably-
Helldivers.
Yeah, exactly, Cormac. Go on Helldivers.
Okay.
Democracy!
I'm also
Hell yeah.
going to do what I want.
That's
What
entirely
I
reasonable.
want right now is go to bed.
As an
You
adult,
also
you
go
can do
to
that.
Red Democracy.